The Texans are on the road to start the second half of the year. They get a rested New York Giants club, hoping Houston hasn't been listening to Future all week. G-men want nothing to do with that trap business, man.
Let's do the damn thing. Keep them here. Let's go. Let's be some bad boys.
New York's offense couldn't be better positioned. The Texans have a better than average pass defense, but their run D has spent the year living next to Oscar the Grouch. And now they have to try and slow a rush attack, gaining close to 5 yards per toe.
Barkley again on second down. Slithers through an opening, steps through a tackle. He's got a first down.
New York's recipe should be simple then. Run, Forrest, run. Big Blue faithful have been loving the return of Saquon Barkley, hitting at 4.8 a pop, averaging close to 100 rush yards a game, leaving jock straps strewn in his way.
You really are always holding your breath when this guy gets the ball, because at any point, he can bust this thing open and hit the home run.
He's problem number one for the Texans. Then there's dual threat Danny. 5.7 a run for Jones, been killing defenses with his ad-lib jaunts.
Daniel Jones, his second rushing touchdown of the game.
Forgive DJ and Saquon for the drool. Texans gave up 4.6 a run to Philadelphia in Week 9, 5.5 allowed per run in 2022. They are the dive bars of rush defenses. No ID needed, go on through.
Big, gaping hole for Sanders to the 41-yard line.
Now, the ground game is Houston's best chance to keep things close. New York's defense on paper is inviting the Texans to employ the same run-first strategy. They haven't been any tougher on ball carriers, 5.5 per run allowed, 5.4 to running backs specifically. Trash Can Avenue apparently has plenty of run defenses living on it.
Jackson hands it to Drake. He's got a hole. He's for 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kenyon Drake.
That's where Houston running back Dameon Pierce comes in. Dude is Mr. Roper, Teddy on Bob's Burgers, Pam on Archer. Most fans just don't know, man. They're so good. Pierce last week, 27 carries, 5.1 a run, 139 yards. Kid has Offensive Rookie of the Year written all over him.
Pierce again. Off he goes again. Pierce. Boy, this rookie is tremendous.
Problem is, he's the opening scene in Super Troopers. What else can he do? He's already pulled over. How can he pull over any further, so to speak? Great games from him haven't equaled wins. Meaning the upset potential really lies in Houston's passing attack's ability to overcome New York's secondary. That's problematic for Davis Mills. I'm not even saying his body of work or Week 9 performance is totally his fault. Neither one, though, is worth talking about. 2 more INTs last week.
Pressure on Mills. Look out. Throws, and it's going to be picked at the 42-yard line.
So Brandon Cooks, are you in? Are you out? It's like a pickup basketball game where you can't tell if the guy is leaving or if he's just going to wander back at some point. Either way, Mills is up against a defense holding QBs to just 6.6 yards per attempt. Completion percentage allowed under 60. Rating against under 90. Only one of their key DBs has a rating allowed over 85. Gotta hope you can hit that womp rat, kid.
Adoree Jackson didn't go for the window dressing, didn't go for the pastry at the top of that route, and was all over it.
Davis has to be ready for extra heat, too. The Giants are the kings of the ballroom blitz, sending extra pass rushers over 40% of the time.
Giants with pressure. Smith steps away from the first, but he cannot get away from Micah McFadden.
Mills versus the blitz? Just know he's held his own against 4+ pass rushers. I like the dude. He's in a tough spot, though. His counterpart as a passer, Jones, only generating 175 passing yards per game by design, and because when he drops back, he faces pressure 36.7% of the time. Only a few teams have given up a higher rate than that.
And Nwosu with his second sack of the day.
Jerry Hughes, that's your Q's, has 7 bags in 2022.
Look out again. And there is Hughes again.
Jones is just looking to ding the Texans secondary here and there. Just keep them from loading the box up every snap.
Jones finds Hudson upfield, first down.
Who do the Texans have to focus on when he does pass? Barkley. He leads the team in targets as well.
Barkley at midfield, jukes a man at the 40, jumps over a tackle at the 30, to the 25, and finally knocks out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
This lines up to be a classic Dayton Triangles, Buffalo All-Americans classic. So set down your Instagrams and break out your Telegrams. Tell the Galaxy who you think wins and why. I know we're looking at 10 New York Giants symbols right now. Cowards, the whole lot of them, I say.